Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new, my name is Jahan, Soul Tribe you already know. Today we're going to take a look at the most attractive qualities other people see in you. This is a timeless reading, so if it's meant to resonate, you will stumble upon this at the right time. So just take whatever makes the most sense and leave the rest. As an added bonus, I added a mini pick a card reading to each option. So prepare 4 or up to 4 yes or no questions. But without further ado, here are your options. If you would like a personal reading much like this, you can check out www.jahantarotshop.com. I hope you guys enjoy the reading. All right, let's take a look at the most attractive qualities people see in you. We have savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So people like that you savor the pleasures of life. We have wine, candles, music, a mirror, so perfume. So people actually appreciate or find it very attractive that you like to take time out for yourself to travel and to really enjoy the things that you enjoy and love the most. We have first light, beginning a new cycle. You're constantly starting new projects or constantly evolving or progressing. So every time they see you, you have like a new car or a new job, or you have a new home, or you're starting some sort of new business, or maybe every time they see you, it's like you're doing something positive, and they find this very, very attractive. Look at your patterns in relationship. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. So some of you, I get the sense that you're the kind of person that if you wrong someone, you can swallow your pride and apologize. And you're the kind of person that does a lot of shadow work, a lot of self-reflection. And you're the kind of person that honestly, when you get into a situation, maybe an argument with someone, for example, you're not the kind of person that'll just blame the other person. You'll try to look at the situation to see what you did or what your part in the situation to cause whatever misunderstanding. And for others of you, this could even be like speaking, if you ever speak of your ex, you're not the kind of person to just say, you know, the relationship ended just because of your ex. You're the kind of person that'll, you know, you're just really honest and upfront about what it is that the size of you that may not be perfect, because we're all not perfect and not everybody can admit that. So I feel as though for those of you who deal with you on a more personal level, this is something they find very attractive. We have the 10 of Wands. So you're someone very, very hardworking, or this is at least how people perceive you. They feel as though you put in a lot of rigorous, hard, physically demanding work in whatever it is that you do. Some of you, this could even be working out. Maybe some of you work out a lot and you keep up with your appearance, and so people find this attractive. We have seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So again, to clarify this, people think you're very, very seductive in your look. You're very attractive. You're very flirty. A lot of people may even look at you and want to hook up with you, or they want to date you. They find as though you're someone who's very tempting. And whether you realize it or not, people feel as though you're you're a temptation to them, or at least this is how they see you. And then we have sisterhood of the rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. I get the sense that you might be someone very, very spiritual. People feel as though you're some sort of mystic. You're very, very mysterious. You might be an energy healer or an energy reader or a tarot reader like myself. Some of you, I get the sense that people feel as though like whatever it is you do, especially if like, for example, if you have a beauty regimen, maybe it's a certain way you wear your hair, or maybe your skin glows. And maybe this is something that you do. Maybe, for example, maybe you can mix up a mean shea butter concoction and everybody's like, oh my God, what do you put on your skin? Your skin is beautiful. This is something that you can teach others. So people feel as though you have the potential to be some sort of influencer or guru, or teach and specifically teach within the beauty industry. Some of you, this is with the priestess. Maybe you have the potential to teach whatever it is that you do in the spiritual realm. So this could be Reiki, this could be yoga, this could be tarot reading, whatever it is that you do. People feel as though you're so good at it that you should be teaching it. And people also feel as though you devote a lot of time to yourself and your beauty regimen, and you keep up with yourself. Because it looks like she's holding a mirror right here. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mirror. And then I couldn't help but notice the mirror right here, and the perfume and the bubble bath. So people feel as though you really, really keep up with your appearance, and they find this very, very attractive. We have the Fool. So you're very, very optimistic. You're always willing to try new things. You're a free spirit and open-minded. You might be into music or make music yourself, and people find that attractive. I can't help but notice her sandals and her dress and her hair. Maybe you dye your hair. People look at you and feel as though you have like a hippie vibe or hippie style, or they feel as though your style is very eccentric, very unique. Some of you might even go thrifting or to consignment shops. But I feel as though when they look at you, they think, oh my God, nobody will ever wear his or her outfit, or, you know, like your style is just so unique, and they find this very, very attractive. And they find it attractive that you're not afraid to try new things and to take risks. Some of you might even be travelers. I'm hearing backpacking, because she literally has a backpack on. So you're definitely carefree. We have spiritual values. They find you attractive because of your spiritual values. Long range thinking or travel. What is to be shared. 9th house. As if it or they came from all there is. The philosophies and laws involved. Do it in a big way. So yeah, I feel as though they see you as someone who's very, very spiritual. You have a long range of thinking. You're free-minded. You're not the kind of person who just thinks like the masses. You're able to think outside of the box, and people find that attractive. And I get the sense that you're someone who's very, very generous. You possibly could share what it is that you do with others. You're very helpful. And people admire you for your life philosophies. And people feel as though when you do things, you do it in a big way. Like you don't just half-ass things. When you do something, you give it your all, and they find that very, very attractive. And again, you might be someone who does a lot of traveling, or maybe you're a foreigner. Maybe you live in an area where you're not originally from. So people find that attractive because they feel as though you're different, and they admire you for being able to leave your comfort zone. With the 9 of Swords, people feel as though, I mean, look at her. She's sexy. She has on lingerie. And so maybe you dress risque, or maybe the way you dress is really sexy and flattering to you. And they feel as though you've been through a lot, or maybe that's the energy you exude with the 9 of Swords. Possibly you might even worry a lot, because 9 of Swords to me is worry, anxiety, fear, stress, nightmares. So maybe this could be you. Some of you don't realize how dope or bomb or attractive you actually are. But Spirit is saying that there's a need for you to try to get rid of this 9 of Swords energy, because like you're dope. We have, I am trustful in my relationships. People trust you, and people feel as though you've opened your third eye, or you're awakened, or you're very emotionally mature. And people also like the fact that you're very accepting of others, no matter how different they are from you. We have King Quinks, complexity. Irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translations, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. So again, people admire that you're someone who educates. If not already, you have the potential to do so. People see you this way. And I feel as though you're the kind of person that learns not only from your mistakes, but the mistakes of others. And people realize this, especially people that you may have close around you. And they feel as though that's an attractive quality to have. Like even sometimes you may miss the mark. You may fall, but you're not afraid to, you know, get up and keep trying. You're not afraid to get up and try to face whatever you find complex, whatever puzzles you, whatever you find to be a contradiction. You're not afraid to explore, and you're not afraid to fix and adjust where there needs to be fixing and adjusting. And people admire this about you, even if it causes you to have to go out of your own way. And then we have 12th house, surrender. Subconscious mind, compassion, dreams, karma, forgiveness, baggage, states, the unseen, healing, spiritual development, growth, guilt, prayer, and Akashic records. So I feel as though you're the kind of person that it's really hard to be angry at. It's really hard to hold grudges against. I feel as though you're the kind of person who's very, very spiritual. So you're very forgiving, very compassionate. And with spiritual development, even though you feel as though you haven't reached the point where you want to be yet, I feel as though you ultimately have done a lot of spiritual work on yourself. Probably even more so than a lot of people around you. And so people admire this about you. Now, for random messages, I feel as though you guys are going to be ending some sort of difficult cycle in your life. And with this first light, I feel as though you're going to be beginning some sort of new cycle where you're going to have more time to kind of enjoy yourself, enjoy your time, and to fully savor the pleasures of life. And I feel as though this is coming in after a time or a cycle of a lot of complexity, a lot of things that irritated you. I feel as though you had to learn your lessons in a lot of situations, but I feel as though with this new cycle, there's going to be travel. Some of you, I'm hearing air travel, places you've never been. And I feel as though, honestly, there's a need for you to let go. Some of you with this dreams, this is something that you've already, your senses have kind of been tingling. You kind of already feel this shift coming. Some of you have been dreaming of it. So pay attention. Spirit is saying keep a dream journal. This is a timeless reading, but I'm picking up as soon as the season shifts is when this this change is going to take place, or this new beginning or new cycle is going to start for you, for a specific group of you. All right. So that's what I'm picking up for you, for how people see you, your most attractive qualities. To close out your reading, I'm going to do a little mini pick a card yes or no reading. So you can pick up to 4 yes or no questions. Yes or no. So I'm going to ask universe, angel, spirit, creator of all things. Is the answer for the viewer's question yes or no? So I'll do that. Bam. Okay. To make it easier to pick, I'm going to use some crystals. Some cat's eye for that one. And feel free to pause the video if you need more time. Lapis lazuli, I think. Cat's eye again. And some green obsidian. All right, so yes or no. Pause the video if you need more time, but I'm going to flip the cards to reveal the answer. So here are your answers. No. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Whatever this is you're inquiring about, if you proceed, it's not going to work out. This, you have to wait for divine timing for this answer. So it's no. Yes, just say yes. No. Last but not least. Yes. So this is what I'm picking up for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you guys click the bell and subscribe, and you guys will see me in your next reading. Bye. All right, so those of you who chose this pile, let's take a look at the most attractive qualities people see in you. We have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So obviously people see you as someone who can or has the potential to overcome obstacles, or maybe they see you as someone, just your energy exudes someone who has a lot of inner power and inner strength. We have gossip. There might be a lot of talk about you. A lot of chatter. We have Pisces, the mystic. So even if you're not a Pisces, people see you as someone who takes on the energies of a Pisces. They see you as someone who's very imaginative, very compassionate. They feel as though you're someone who's very empathetic. You might even be an energy healer. They see you as someone who has a very healing energy. They see you as mystical, adoring, magical. They feel as though you're very dreamy, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional. They feel as though you might be someone who's very oceanic. There's just this energy about you that's just very, very, I'm hearing whimsical. And there might be a lot of talk about you or gossip. We have the Knight of Cups, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. They also feel as though you're someone who's very, very friendly. We have I honor virtue. You have a very pretty face. People see you as someone who has a very, very pretty face. Some of you, you might even do very, very good makeup. They like how, or at least they like how you groom yourself or how you do your makeup. Some of you, they like the way your nose is or the way your eyes or something about your lips. For a specific group of you, you might be, people see you as someone who has a tan or someone who's darker for their cultural background. Ooh, prosperity. People see you as someone who's rich or someone who's prosperous or who has the potential to be very prosperous and be very, very abundant. Some of you might wear a lot of jewelry, or people like the way, or they acknowledge the way you adorn yourself, or it's something that they notice a lot about you. We have practiced compassion, see things from a different perspective. So they view you as someone who's very alternative. They see you as someone who can see things through a different perspective. So this makes you very, very down to earth and very relatable. I just saw 222. They feel as though you're someone who practices a lot of compassion. Some of you literally might wear feathers in your hair or in your jewelry. Or you might wear like jewelry that has like a feather locket or butterflies, or that's kind of your aesthetic. Some of you, I'm picking, that people see you as a hippie, like this hippie vibe. They also see you as someone who likes animals. With the Four of Pentacles, they see you as someone who's very stable, but they see you as someone who might be a little introverted, or you might keep secrets or keep to yourself. They also feel as though you're someone who's trying to build stability for yourself or save. Some of you, they even feel as though you might be frugal or cheap with your money. This is for, you know, those that are closer to you enough to know, they feel as though you might be frugal. Or you might always try to look for a bargain. With the snake, it says competitive, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. So I feel as though with this gossip and snake, there might be people around you who might be jealous of you. They talk about you behind your back, and the only reason they do this is because they're literally just jealous. Because you're very, very attractive. You're very, very unique. Something about you is very, very, very unique. So Spirit is saying, you know, just look over your shoulder. Don't tell any people your business. Stay to yourself, which I already feel as though you do. With the overcoming obstacles, you've been around the block a few times, so you know a gossip or a toxic person when you see one, but you still try to practice compassion to people like this. You know, I'm hearing kill them with kindness, but also don't, try to do that from a distance. You don't have to, don't go to where you're tolerated. Go to where people appreciate you, which I already feel as though you're someone who kind of keeps to yourself anyways. This is how people see you. With the Age of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. They feel as though you're an old soul. They feel as though you're someone who has a lot of wisdom, possibly beyond your years. Again, someone who's very, very spiritual. Temperance. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Even if you're not one of those signs, you could be or people see you as taking on these energies, where you're someone who, as much as you're fiery, you're calm, cool, and collective, you could possibly have a lot of water and fire in your chart. People feel as though you're hot and cold sometimes. Some of you, they feel as though even if they don't know you, when they meet you, they assume that you're either from Africa or you're from the tropics or you're from the island. There's something about your look. I'm hearing Caribbean. Some of you, they feel as though your heart chakra is open. There's something about your heart that is different from others, and you give off this very angelic aura to others. At least this is how people perceive you. And with the Temperance card, they feel as though you're someone who's very chill. You're laid back. They feel as though you don't take rush in a hurry. I mean, you don't take life in a hurry, or you don't rush at life. You just, you just go at life on your own pace. And this is very admirable to some. And again, with the snake and gossip, they see a lot of these positive qualities in you that they don't have in themselves. So they like to project and talk shit. But like I always say, bitches talk shit, but they whisper it. We have resurrect, get to the heart, do or die, you must. So people see you as someone who's do or die. If you find something that you're passionate about, you're like balls to the wall, like you're all for it. We have Pluto energy, a power struggle, an obsession with the need for control. For some of you, they feel as though this could be for some people that you may work with. They feel as though you have an obsession with power, or there might be a power struggle. You always need to be in control. And I feel as though there might even be chatter about you behind your back. But I feel as though there's nothing bad for you to be, passionate about what it is that you want. Either way, they may talk shit about you, but this is something this is a quality they wish they possessed in themselves. So again, this is why they may talk about you. And then we have Venus, love. So yeah, they see you as someone with this beauty, harmony, and romance, someone who's very, very beautiful. They feel as though you could get any mate, whether you're a man or a woman, you can get any man or any woman you want. And they feel as though you're someone who's very, very romantic and charming. They feel as though it's sensuality, luxury, and wealth. Again, they feel as though you're someone who's very, very abundant or rich, or maybe you save your money and invest in your money wisely, or you have the potential to be rich. Magnetism, value, pleasure, adornment, adoration, attraction, indulgence, taste, and style. So they see you as someone who has a very nice style. They admire your style. They feel as though you're very, very attractive. Again, there's a lot of adoration. So if you ever hear about people gossiping about you, or if you get a sense that people talk about you, just know that is because they like it, you know. What did Drake say in that song? I heard through the grapevine something, but jealousy is just love and hate at the same time. No, he said, I heard through the grapevine. He's something about the grapevine. Basically, he said he heard people talk about him, but essentially jealousy is love and hate at the same time. I can't believe I can't remember that lyric right now. But anyways, they feel as though you're someone who indulges in the things that you like. And again, you have a lot of taste and style. So again, the people that, you know, may feel a way about you, they feel a way about you because they wish that they were you, literally. So yeah, this is what I'm picking up as how the most attractive qualities people see in you. They see you as someone who's very, very pretty. Some of you might wear braids, or you might dye your hair, and they like this. They find that very attractive. They like how you adorn yourself. So maybe the kind of jewelry you wear, or maybe if you have tattoos, people like that about you. And again, some of you might wear feathers or butterfly jewelry. You might wear even crystals. I just noticed that. It looks like she has a crystal around her neck. So some of you might even wear like crystals and stuff that you're into. Yeah, and people find this attractive. Beautiful. All right, so to close your reading, I'm going to pull a little mini pick a card reading for you guys. Yes or no questions. You can pick up to 4 yes or no. So let me just make way for that. Pick 4 yes or no questions, up to 4. It doesn't have to be 4, but let's see. So we're going to ask universe, angel, spirit, creator of all things, is the answer yes or no for the viewer. So we're going to go boom. I'll do boom, boom, and boom. And to make it easier for you guys to pick, I'm going to use some crystals. So I can reach 4. So this is that. Cat's eye, more cat's eye, green obsidian, strawberry obsidian, I believe. Okay. So you can go ahead and pause the video if you feel like you need more time, but I'm going to go ahead and jump right in for your yes and no answers. So here are your answers. So no, it says wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Whatever this is, if you go ahead with it, it's not going to work. There's going to be destructive. So wait for divine timing. It says yes, just say yes. If you chose that for that. It says yes. Nice. And last but not least, no. All right, so here are your answers. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if this made any sense in the comments. And you guys will see me in your next reading. Don't forget to click the bell and subscribe. Bye. All right, let's take a look at the most attractive qualities people see in you. For those of you who chose this pile. It says you are limitless. Recognize this truth that you can do anything you choose to do. So people see you as someone who's limitless. With the unicorn, people view you as someone who's different, very whimsical. Aries, the radical. So even if you're not in Aries, people see you as someone who takes on this Aries energy. With the radical, they see you as someone who's a radical. They view you as someone who's very active, who's self-starting, someone who's very daring, fierce and assertive, fiery, exhilarating. Some people even see you as innocent. People view you as on a mission, bossy, driving. Some of you might drive a nice car or a sports car. They see you as someone who's very sparkly. You might like glitter or sparkly things. They see you as someone who's courageous. macho, impulsive, argumentative, competitive, and selfish, but in a good way. So selfish in the sense that you're not afraid to take time out for yourself to, really focus on your self-mastery and your self-development. And they feel as though this is attractive. With the Empress, some of you, they feel as though you're very, very attractive. You're very beautiful. 111. The Empress is all about beauty, adoration, someone who is a business owner, creative, entrepreneur, or abundance. This is how they view you. Some of you, I'm even picking up, you might be plus size or very, very curvy, or this is how people view you, but they view you as someone who's very, very pretty. I'm hearing thick. It says, I benefit with gratitude. So they feel as though you're someone who's very appreciative, or this is at least how you come off. Some of you, again, they like your aesthetic, your style. Maybe you have body art of some sort, piercings, tattoos. Maybe you dye your hair different colors. You're someone, oh yeah, I just noticed she has tattoos as well. So yeah, maybe you have body art that people admire. Maybe some of you literally have a heart tattoo. She has a heart tattoo in her boobie area. And this is for men or women, so. We have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. They like that you stand by what you believe in. You don't backtrack. If you say something, you stand by it. They feel as though you're a radical. They like that you go after truth. So some of you, you might even be travelers. You're all about learning foreign cultures and exploration. And they find this very, very admiring about you, or very attractive about you, that you're very, very daring and adventurous. It says in the near future. So they feel as though in the near future, you're going to be very, very abundant, if not already, especially due to your limitless attitude. They feel as though in the near future, you're going to discover all the truth that you want. Like, people view you as being on the verge of success, or if not already. They feel as though you're very, very successful. Wow, with the Star. People view you as having star quality. This is the card of Aquarius. So they feel as though you're also very, very intellectual. You're very smart. You may be well-spoken, well-read. Some of you, they view you as very popular, or some people see you as a star, like they see you as a celebrity, or you have the potential to garner a lot of attention. I'm hearing social media, through social media. So some of you might be influencers, or people view you this way. People see you as someone who's very, very good at what they do. And you have a lot of style. Like, they like your style. We have the Nine of Swords, but they feel as though you might worry a lot, or you have anxiety, or you don't see it. They feel as though you don't see your potential. You don't realize how limitless you are, and it shows. So this is something you might need to work on. Yep, but not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. So there might be people around you who are jealous of you. They might try to sleep on you, or kind of downplay you, but this is because they're jealous. So some of you, there might be a need for you to work on this lack of confidence, because it's ultimately causing a sense of self-sabotage in your life. And so this is coming from your ego. This is fear-based issues that you might need to work on. So maybe you could see a professional, a therapist. Maybe you could look into psychotherapy. But there's definitely something that you need to work on, this aspect of yourself, because it's showing. Isn't that crazy how people notice that through your energy? And it says, share your voice, come out of the cave, prosecution, expression. So some of you, you're different, but you might need to just come out and be who you truly are, no matter whether people don't like it or not. Let me tell you something. People talk shit regardless. I just saw 444. No matter what you do, somebody somewhere will have something slick to say, and that shouldn't concern you. You know what I mean? It's their opinion, not facts. So some of you, I get the sense that if not already, a lot of people view you as you needing to come out more and be who you truly are, because you're so attractive and you're so dope as a person in your personality. And I feel as though people are expecting this from you in the near future. Some of you, I feel as though with the share your voice, people view you as someone who is very non-apologetic. You say what you mean what you say, you live in your truth, and that's it, that's all. And they find this attractive. With the Two of Cups, they feel as though you're very, very harmonious, you're very relatable. You find it's really easy for you to make friends, even if they're different from you. And this is something that they find very attractive. We have insights to understand the wisdom of resulting from the understanding of Sagittarius energy. So they see you as someone who's very fiery, very exhilarating. Look at those reds. Your highest ideals, the rules of Get it out to the world. So what did I say? That's crazy. Get it out to the world. Again, some of you, your lack of confidence, they want more of you. People, like the children are here for you, to say the least. Like they love you. The people want you. They want more of you. With this star energy, they feel as though you have star quality. So if there's something that you do in a creative capacity, like even just your aura, like the way you dress, whether you're probably like, girl, I don't even do anything. I don't even put any effort. Whether you realize it or not, people view you as someone who's dope. You know how some people, they're just effortless no matter what they do, what they wear. It's just dope. Not like what... Think Rihanna. Like Rihanna, no matter what she does, it's just dope. You know what I mean? This is you. This is how people view you. Like you have that kind of eccentric, eclectic, dope, trendy. Even though you're not even trying to be trendy, you're like, I'm just doing me. People like that. People like that realness in you. Because some people, they try to be that way. You know, it doesn't come naturally for everyone. See, second house, assets. People see you as someone who owns a lot of jewelry. Again, look at the sunglasses, the scarves, the makeup, material world, possessions, finance, talent, values, solidarity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, aesthetics. So again, people like your aesthetic. People like how you look, how you dress, how you write, like everything about you, how you speak. You're like one of those Tumblr hipsters, hippie kind of vibe I'm picking up, or this is how people view you. Some of you, they see you as very talented. So again, they feel as though you have the potential to do something in the public eye. They feel as though financially you're stable. They feel as though you have good credit, or you have the potential to be all of this. But again, there's something that you need to work on with this Nine of Swords, and not enough. You may be feeling like you're not enough, but trust me, baby, you are. Like, I wish you could see how people see you. But in the near future, some of you are going to start to realize this. So I'm going to throw in some extra random messages. These are timeless readings. And remember, these are general messages, so they may not resonate with everyone. But with this second house energy and assets, I definitely feel as though there's going to be a shift within your second house. I feel as though especially if you've been hoping and dreaming and praying for this, I feel as though in the near future, this is coming to you. There's going to be an increase in your possessions. Your credit score is going to improve. I feel as though you're going to be feeling more secured. Some of you are giving birth to a project, a new idea, a new business. Some of you, this is in love. You're actually attracting love. And some of you, this is traveling. Through traveling, you're going to be discovering truths, not only about the world, but about yourself. So your perception is going to change. And I feel as though some of you, if you feel as though you're not enough, or if you're suffering with a lack of confidence or issues like that, Spirit is saying you need to go traveling. And this will help reset you, or reset that programming you currently have about yourself. So this is what I'm picking up. Remember, and tarot, swords represents your mental thoughts. These thoughts are not touching her. So what you think about yourself is not facts. It's merely just thoughts. So Spirit is saying, you know, try to change your attitude in reference to yourself, towards yourself. So this is what I'm picking up, how people view you. That's why sometimes it's good to work on ourselves from within, because no matter how good you look on the outside, if you haven't done the work within, it still shows, and people don't realize this. So to close your reading, I'm going to pull some, or this is like a little mini pick a card reading. Yes or no questions. You can pick up to 4 yes or no questions. So we're going to ask universe, angel, spirit, creator of all things, are the answers yes or no for the viewer. So just pick up to 4 yes or no questions. I guess I'll do this. I'll do that. And to make it easier for you guys to pick, I'll use some crystals. So we have some malachite. We have some citrine, a citrine point. Gosh, what is this? I forget what this is called. Sorry, I think it's like calcium something. I forget. I bought it a while ago. And then green obsidian. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. But I'm going to go ahead and flip the card. So here are your answers. It says yes. Just say yes. I just saw 1010. Citrine. No. Another no. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Whatever this is particularly, if you move forward with it right now, it's not going to work out. You got to wait for divine timing with this one. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Last but not least, green obsidian. Yes. So the yes for that one. two worlds coming together for a specific group of you, whatever, however that may make sense. I don't know. But this is what I'm picking up for you guys. Here are your answers. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you click the bell and subscribe if you did. And you guys will see me in your next reading. Bye. All right, let's take a look at the most attractive qualities people see in you. We have yes. Mercury, communication, words, thoughts, analysis, information, learning, trade, ideas, smarts, reporting, awareness, visions, lens, palette, perception, curiosity, narrative, muse, and wonder. Some of you, I feel as though you might have some sort of buzz online. And people just, yes, when they think of you, they just feel as though you have a lot of awareness. You're constantly learning and bringing your thoughts and what you've learned to the forefront to teach others. They admire and feel as though your perception and wonder of the world is very, very attractive. With narrative, people love the way you speak and the way you communicate. 10th house, reputation, career, responsibilities, achievement, competence, fame, notoriety, standing, authority figures, legacy, purpose, pinnacle, the patriarchy, and empire. So some of you guys, they admire the empire that you've managed to build for yourself. Some of you, again, I get this is that you might have some sort of buzz, or you have the potential to be famous or very popular in whatever business or industry you work in. I get the sense that this is very attractive to them. You're very, very successful in whatever it is that you do. And again, some of you have some sort of popularity, fame. This could be online. The 10 of coins, you're someone who is constantly about your money. People see you as a go-getter, or you have the potential to be this way. People constantly feel as though you're doing sponsorships or endorsement deals. People feel as though you're building your empire, your legacy. The 10 of coins is all about legacy, generational wealth, something you can pass on to the next, your children's children. Like, they feel as though you're very, very abundant, or you could be building this for yourself. I keep my own counsel. So they feel as though you're very non-problematic. You keep to yourself, or you're constantly around like-minded, successful individuals like yourself, and they feel as though that's very, very attractive. Something about your face, like they love your lips or your eyes or your nose. They love your features. The way you look is very, very attractive to them. Young female, yeah, so I just saw 222. You're someone who's very, very flirty, very, very independent. You might be a member of some sort of society, or people think you're a member of a society. With the young female, whether you're a man or a woman, people feel as though you're someone who's very, very flirty and youthful. Whether you're older or younger, they see you as someone who's youthful and trendy, very vibrant. You could possibly be into the music or any of the arts. New love, embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So they feel as though you have a lot of opportunities work-wise. Again, something about your work, what you do. Maybe you're someone who works in the spiritual industry, or like you're someone who's very spiritual industry. You know what I mean? They feel as though you have the potential to get a lot of opportunities, or this is how they view you, as someone who's very, very successful. We have the 4 of Swords, separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Warrior woman, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Some of you don't realize how people see you, or you don't realize your full potential. And Spirit is asking you, if you weren't afraid, what would you do? Some of you, people literally yearn for you. Like, they want to meet you. They want your attention. They want your energy. Some of you could possibly be unsure of the future. Spirit is saying there might be a need with this 4 of Swords to take some time out to heal or mend a broken heart, or a situation that disappointed you, or to just take some time out to just to take a break. The Hangman, people feel as though you're someone who's very enlightened. You have a different perspective. I'm hearing alternative. So they see you as someone who's really, really different. And then last but not least, we have spirituality, to ultimately experience, trusting your psychic knowledge. So some of you might work, you might be an energy healer. You might be a psychic. But people trust your counsel. People trust your advice, resulting from the indecision of or about Pisces, be a part of something overwhelming, and your dreams, your realization. So people feel as though you're running after your dreams and you're actually realizing your dreams, and they find this very, very attractive. This pile, I'm picking up, you're very, very successful. If this hasn't materialized or came into fruition yet, it's coming. But you're going to have to really fight for what it is that you want with this warrior woman. If you weren't afraid, what would you do? Some of you have the potential to do something online, create some sort of buzz for yourself online, to really market yourself and your brand online. But you may not be taking the action to do so. And people are wondering why. They're missing you. Some of you, if you already have a following, you may have taken, I'm picking up a 4-month, 4-week, or maybe hiatus, or maybe you just have taken a break from the spotlight to keep your own counsel, to keep to yourself for whatever reason. And people are wondering why. Some of you, I'm picking up, it's either you have red hair, or you dye your hair, or just people like your hair, just something, the way you look. People are very, very attracted to you physically as well. And you're someone, whether you're a Pisces or not, you're really exuding this Pisces energy. You're someone who's very, very intuitive, and people realize this about you. But with the Hangman, Spirit is saying, random message, there might be a need for you to try to see things through a different perspective. Because she's hanging upside down, she's able to see a different point of view. So maybe this is how people see you. They see you as someone who has a different point of view and is very attractive. Or again, there might be a need for you to try to see a different point of view. But yeah, people just, you're just really successful. People feel as though you have some sort of star quality with this red carpet. And again, if this isn't you already, maybe you have the potential to do this. I'm hearing people see you or feel as though you're going somewhere special. You're going somewhere amazing. And with the Four of Swords, I feel it's like right now you might be in a period of non-action, respite. You might not be taking action right now. You're resting, or Spirit could be urging you to rest. But I definitely feel like people are missing you. Like I said, if you have some sort of following or do something online, people are missing you because you're keeping to yourself these days. Maybe you're overwhelmed. It says be a part of something overwhelming. So maybe something that you do garnered you a lot of attention or success more than you realize, and it's really overwhelming. So you had to take a step back to kind of prep yourself spiritually. But Spirit is saying trust your psychic knowledge. Wow. So let me know if this made any sense. This was kind of a unique, interesting pile here that I'm picking up. Some of you, this 10 of coins, people are attracted to you because of the family you come from. People feel as though you come from an affluent family or a rich family. Whether you feel like that or not, this is how people see you. But yeah, definitely people feel as though you're an authority figure. If not already, you're building that legacy. You're on your way to some sort of achievement in your career. You're building your empire. You're very, very smart. So this is what I'm picking up for this pile. To close this pile out, I'm going to set up your little mini pick a card reading. Yes or no questions. You can pick up to four yes or no questions. So we're going to ask Universe, Angel, Spirit, Creator of all things, what do they need to know? Yes or no? To make it easier, I'm going to use some crystals to help you guys pick. And feel free to pause the video if you need more time. I'll do this, like that. And I guess I'll use, how about some peacock ore, green obsidian, blue obsidian, strawberry obsidian. All right, pause the video if you need more time, but I'm going to go ahead and flip the cards to reveal your answer. So is it yes or no? Yes, just say yes. Yes, another yes. Green obsidian. No, the answer is no for that one. Last but not least, peacock ore. If you enjoyed this reading, give me a thumbs up. Click the bell and subscribe as well if not already. And no, Wait, postpone, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. So this is what I'm picking up. Here are your answers. Good luck with everything, and you guys will see me in your next reading. Bye. All right, let's take a look at the most attractive qualities people see in you. We have friendship. People see you as someone who's a really good friend. Hand of cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand in gambling. People like that, like you don't show your hand. Basically, when you're planning something, you don't tell anybody, you just pop up. Like, let's say for instance, you're going to go buy a new car. You don't tell nobody you're going to go out and buy a new car. You just pop up with the new car and everybody's like, oh wow, that's dope. Like, people find that very attractive about you. And I always tell people, I always say, Soul Tribe, not everybody needs to know your business. So people feel as though you take a chance, you take risk, and that they find that very attractive about you. Death. People have seen a transformation in you, or they feel as though you're someone who constantly reinvents themselves, and they find this very, very attractive about you. With this death energy, I feel as though you may have gone through some sort of major transformation. I'm also picking up on strong Scorpio energy, but I definitely feel as though whatever change or transformation came in, something happened and maybe it changed you, and people find that very, very attractive, or they find that to be a good quality, that you're able to constantly reinvent yourself and constantly transform and metamorphose. We have who you are, your desires, your actions, first house. People just like and admire who you are. For who you are, literally your whole aura. They feel as though with the desires, they feel as though you're someone who's very motivated, and you have a lot of aspirations. Immediately, the way you project yourself. People admire the way you project yourself to the world. Maybe the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, period. People don't feel as though you're fake. People feel as though there's a lot of, like, you're a real person. You're very down to earth. Do it on your own. And you're someone who likes to do shit on your own. You don't wait for people to come in, fix stuff for you. You don't complain about things that you can change. You're a go-getter, and people find this very, very attractive about you. We have 8th house, intimacy. So people feel as though you're very, very sexy. We have investments, intensity, contracts, sex, erotic capital, secrets, mysterious, obsessions, inheritance, kundalini energy, stalking in the underworld. So some of you may have received an inheritance from someone in the family. And after you received this inheritance, you were able to really, really like level up. And this is for a specific group of you. Maybe people saw this and they're like, oh, wow, this person is really, really attractive because they got a coin now. And so you were able to like maybe update your wardrobe, put more work into yourself. You know what I mean? This is just for some of you. Others of you, I feel as though, again, people feel as though you're very sexy. People see you as someone who's very, very mysterious. Again, back to the not show hand. They feel as though you keep your business to yourself, and they find that very, very attractive. You're not someone who is likely to overshare. And you know how they say scarcity creates demand? People who don't know your business, or people, like when you're mysterious, people just want to know more about you. I feel like people want shit they can't have. And this is how they feel about you. They feel this sexual energy off of you with the kundalini energy. Some of you, I get the sense that people stalk you. Like if you're someone who posts really a lot online, like pictures and stuff, people stalk your pictures. Like sometimes this is people you don't even know because you're so attractive. Some of you might even be dancers, or you might work in the sex industry for a specific group of you, or literally people view you as a sex icon. You have the potential to do that kind of work because they see you as that attractive. Whether you view yourself this way or not, this is how others view you. Dance. I can't make this, like, I don't even look at these cards. I don't make this up. What was I just saying? Yeah, people feel as though you could be a dancer. You could be a stripper. Do something to shift your vibration. That's crazy. I don't make this up. Cancer, the doula. So whether you're a Cancer or not, people feel as though you pick up or you exude this Cancerian energy. You're someone who's very filling, very sympathetic. You're very comforting. People feel this sense of nostalgia when they're around you, and they feel as though they feel protected when they're around you. You're someone who's very intuitive. They feel as though you're someone who has this very tender nature about them. You're very caring. Sometimes you could be moody, but either way, like they feel as though you're very family oriented. Something about you being introverted as well, they find very, very attractive. They like that you keep to yourself. And I always say to myself, you can't be mad at a person who just wants to mind their business. I feel like us introverts get a bad rep sometimes. It says ask your angels. So they feel as though you have this angelic presence to you, or aura. And some of them feel as though you might work with spirit guides and angels. So some of you might even have a spiritual based business, or have a potential to start your own business, because they feel as though you're someone who has some sort of spiritual gift. This is how they see you. Or you're someone who's very, very angelic and comforting. So you could even be like a counselor. You could go into those kind of professions as well. It says spend some quality time together. When people meet you, they want a lot of your time. Some of you, I don't know if you realize it or not, but you're the kind of person, when people meet you, they just want to tell you their life story. People come over to your house and they don't want to leave. People constantly are trying to make friends with you, even if you're just trying to be nice. Like you'll literally just ask somebody, oh, how's your day? And then this person takes it as an opportunity to tell you their life story. And you're like, bro, I was just being nice, but this is how people view you, and they want to spend time with you. It's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. So people feel as though you're a good catch. Like if you were to be in a relationship, or if they were to be in a relationship with you, you would take the time out to listen to them. With the Queen of Pentacles, they view you as someone who's very stable. The Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. I'm a Virgo myself, August 31st, 1988. Gang, gang, you already know. But I digress. They feel as though you're someone who's very, very stable. They see you as someone who's holding on to something of value. So maybe you might own a business, excuse me, or you might have some sort of talent or skill that they feel as though there's potential to bring you a lot of money. They see you as the quintessential woman. They see you as someone who's very, very well put together. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, they see you as someone who's a homemaker, whether you're a man or a woman. They feel as though you're someone who understands psychology and human nature, so you know how to treat people. You're the kind of person who won't do shit to people because you know how it feels. You know, do unto others what you want others to do unto you. So I just definitely feel as though they see you as someone who's very, very intuitive. Maybe you're the kind of person who likes to cater to people. Like when people come over, you're a really, really good host. You'll fix them something to eat. You'll fix them tea, you know, stuff like that. You're just really, really sweet and considerate of others. And I care for the earth. They feel as though you care for the earth. And they feel as though you're someone who's creative, constantly giving birth to your ideas. And it looks like twins. So they feel as though you're someone who has two sides, or different sides to you. And they feel as though you can change, like I said, and transform and metamorph between these two different sides. Some of you might have a side to you where like you're sexy, but you also have this side of you where you're very spiritual and very zen. And you also have this side to you where like you're business minded. Like you can switch between all of those sides. And when people meet you, they want to be your friend. Like with this friendship card, like I said, they want to spend time with you. Like when anybody meets you, they want to be your friend. You're just that kind of person. They see you as someone who's valued. They see the value in you. And they just love the way you project yourself. They love that you do stuff on your own. You use your intuition. You go after what it is that you desire. They admire your actions, the things that you do. I'm even hearing some people even worship the ground you walk on, literally. Some people even feel as though they can come to you for advice. And they feel as though you're very, very strategic at life. So you're good at finances. You're good at, like, you're just really good. You know how to navigate life. You've managed to figure life out. And if you don't feel this way about yourself, this is how people see you. And with the number 8 for some, this might be significant to you. But the number 8 to me is always represents infinity. So I feel as though like just infinitely changing yourself. They just feel as though they just never know what they're going to get with you because you never show your hand. And that's something, you're unpredictable, and they find that exhilarating and exciting and attractive about you. Some of you, there might be random message. There might be a need for you to ask your angel and do something different. And keep things to yourself. Stop telling people your business if this isn't you already. And I feel as if you can do that, you'll be hatching some sort of new birth to a new dream, or starting launching some sort of new project. All right. So to close your reading, I'm going to set up your little mini pick a card reading. Yes or no questions. You can pick up to 4. Up to 4 yes or no. So do. I'll do that, that, and that. And to make it easier for you to pick, I guess I'll use some crystals. This is labradorite, Dalmatian stone, lapis lazuli, I think. And then we'll go with some green obsidian. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. But I'm going to go ahead and reveal your yes or no answers. Again, you can pick up to 4. So it says yes. Just say yes. Yes. Another yes. No. Last but not least, our labradorite. I love this rock. Favorite. Hashtag fave. No. Wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Whatever this last one is, if you go forward or move forward with it, it'll crumble. So you have to wait for divine timing. So wait, postpone, pause, say no. All right. So that's what I'm picking up for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys click the bell and subscribe if you did. And you guys will see me in your next reading. Bye. So for those of you who chose this pile with Ganesh, let's take a look at the most attractive qualities people see in you. We have inner knowing. We have Sagittarius, the Voyager. If you're not a Sagittarius, you could take on the qualities of a Sagittarius. Maybe you're someone who likes to travel. I'm getting they see you as a stallion, like someone who's very, very strong. They see you as someone who's very enthusiastic, very philosophical, very independent. People could see you as someone who's very generous, ethical, seeking, coming into yourself, very happy-go-lucky and adventurous. They see you as someone who's very honest, someone who's experimental in the sense to where they like to try new things. People could even view you as someone who's very lucky and boundless. They see you as someone who likes to travel or well-traveled. They see you as someone who likes to take risks. They see you as someone who's very tactless and others of you, I just feel as though, because this is like positive qualities, because it says self-righteous, I feel as though they see you as the opposite of that. They feel as though you're someone who is anything but self-righteous. We have the 9 of coins. We have I relate in peace. So some of you might be spiritual healers, or you might be an energy worker, tarot reader like myself. With this inner knowing, people see you as someone who's very, very intuitive, very, very zen. You might be into some sort of spiritual modality like Reiki, or like I said, you might read cards, or maybe you read bones, or you use some sort of form of divination, or this is how people see you. They see you as someone who's very, very mysterious, yet you're someone who's very, very peaceful with this I relate in peace. And they see you as someone who's very down to earth and relatable. With freedom, to clarify this plane right here, because freedom to me represents travel. So they see you as someone who's very, very free spirit, open-minded, free-minded. They feel as though you're someone who could possibly be an entrepreneur as well, or you work for yourself. So maybe you're a creative or an artist. Do something for someone else, give your attention to someone else. Yeah, they see you as someone who's very, very generous, for sure. They see you as someone who's very giving of your time and energy to others. They see you as someone who loves animals. You might also love like butterflies, and whether you're a man or woman, just fix the pronouns to resonate. It's just easier to say, one thing instead of having to say whether you're a man or a woman. So just take it however it resonates. But anyways, so you're someone who likes nature. You're very, very generous. Maybe they see you as someone who's very, very giving, very empathetic. Some of you might, like I said, you might wear a lot of like you like flowers, so you might wear a lot of floral outfits or in your jewelry. Some of you might even have pets, or they see you as, like I said, animal lovers, or someone who owns a lot of pets. With the 6 of Swords, people see you as a foreigner, or they see you as someone who's exotic, or the moment they see you, they feel as though you're different. They feel as though you're not from around where you're at. Even if you are in your hometown, people still feel as though you're different. And with the 6 of Swords, I feel as though people see you as someone who goes and comes a lot. So they definitely feel as though you're a traveler, or a traveling energy. Ooh, the Tower. People view you as someone who has been through a lot, and so you've had some sort of major awakening, or some sort of, you've been able to reach some sort of point of enlightenment through the struggles that you've had. I feel as though your aura and your energy gives off someone who's very, very intense, yet zen at the same time. It's weird, but they know that you've reached that point. They feel as though you've reached that point of peace through all of the chaotic things that you may have gone through in your life. Acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. They feel as though you're also no nonsense. Like, you're so woke, or you're so conscious that you won't let anybody just treat you anyhow. You're quick to cut people off, as this is how, you know, they see you. Because you have a lot of self-respect. You enforce a lot of boundaries. And with this inner knowing and your intuition, you can tell when someone's not being honest. They see this in you. They can tell this is how you are. It says the great gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hit soul tribe. People could view you as like a spiritual leader, or you have followers, or people could come to you for advice or counsel. You're very, very wise beyond your years. Some of you, this is actually the reason why you could possibly travel a lot, because whatever you do in a spiritual capacity affords you a lot of travel or movement. Yep, we have the High Priestess. Some of you, you do this, whatever spiritual business or spiritual based business you have, you do this online, or people see you as someone who has the potential to do this online if you haven't already started your own business. They just feel as though you're someone who's very, very wise. They see you as someone who's very, very put together. And with the High Priestess, to clarify the inner knowing, I feel as though they see you as someone who is very, very intuitive, someone who has a spiritual gift, or a psychic. We have defend, accept, let your feelings tell you how to feel, Moon energy, and then we have the nurturing of feeling caused by reaction. So again, they feel as though whatever it is that you've been through in life, for some reason, when people meet you, you exude this energy of, I've been through a lot and I know my shit and you're not going to mess with me type energy. They see this with you, but yet again, they feel as though there's some sort of mysterious, they see as someone who's very, very mysterious with this moon energy. Some of you could be a Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If not, you could exude this kind of energy. Some of you could be very, very intellectual. This is how people see you. They see you as someone who's very smart, very well read. They might see you as someone who likes to write, or is a good writer, a good speaker. And with the first house, self, physical body, outlook, self-image, life philosophy, consciousness, opinions, awakening, self-awareness, arrival, expression, gateway, and entry point. So again, this just confirms everything I've been saying. People see you as someone who, they see you as someone who's very self-aware. They see you as someone who's woke, like you've awakened, you've reached a point of enlightenment. They feel as though you have a different life philosophy. You have a different view on life. You have a different outlook on life. And with the physical body, I feel as though they like your body. They see you as someone who's attractive. They feel as though you put a lot of time and energy into your body. Whether you realize it or not, people feel as though like you, how do I describe this? Like, you look healthy. You look like, you know, like you're stacked, like the horse, like a stallion, like you're stacked. Like, they see you as someone who, because they're so grounded spiritually and mentally, it shows physically. Something about your aura. And I feel as though people think that if they can come to you for advice, or if they can team up with you or collaborate with you, that some way, somehow, they'll also reach this entry point or this arrival. You're very inspiring to others. I hope this makes sense. I really do. But they definitely feel as though with the High Priestess, you're someone they hold in high regard. They hold a lot of respect for, because again, they see you as someone who has a lot of self-respect and dignity and integrity. So they hold this for you. Because remember, what you put out is what you'll get. So they definitely feel as though you're someone, you're not toxic. You're not a mess. You don't strike them as a messy person. So they, you know, they respect you in that. Some of you could have a darker complexion for whatever cultural background or race you are. Some of you, they also feel as though you could speak a different language, or maybe you have an accent. You sound, something about the way you speak is different, like you're from overseas. But yeah, this is what I'm picking up for those of you who chose this pile. Some extra random messages that I'm picking up. Some of you, there's a need for you to use your intuition. I feel as though there's going to be travel coming in for you within the next 6 weeks. I definitely feel as though there's going to be overseas travel. With the 9 of Cups, this is something that you've been hoping and wishing for. And some of you might even be traveling with someone. This is someone who is of a different cultural background than you, different race, someone who's different. But at the same time, you guys click, you guys bond, there's a lot of chemistry. If this isn't someone you're traveling with, this is someone you might end up meeting when you travel. And with the Tower card, this is something unexpected. Some of you, there may have been some sort of unexpected breakup or separation, or there's going to be some sort of expected breakup or separation. Your intuition is already telling you this, but I feel as though this is going to be happening for a reason, so that there can be progression in your life. Some of you, you might be a tarot reader, like I said, or have some sort of psychic or spiritual gift, or you might consult psychics or tarot readers, and so you already kind of know this is coming. Some of you, after this happens, you're going to end up just focusing on yourself, on your physical body, or some of you could already be kind of focusing on your physical body, new diet regimens, new workout regimens. Maybe you're trying new haircuts, new hairstyles, something about yourself, your self-image. I feel as though there's going to be a shift. Some of you, this is coming in after a major realization. And for others of you with this great gathering, I feel as though if you feel isolated, or if you feel like you're different from others, you're going to be really attracting your soul tribe, like-minded individuals, and people who are basically vibing on the same frequency as you moving forward. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this, if it's meant for you, it could resonate for you moving forward. So to close the reading, I'm going to do a little fun mini yes or no pick a card reading. You can pick up to 4 yes or no questions. Let me toss these over here. So let's see. So I'll do this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then to make it easier, I'll put some crystals on here. This is malachite. Oh gosh, I don't remember. Sorry. I got these a while ago, but I do know this is malachite for sure. This is cat's eye. So go ahead, you can pause the video if you need to, but just take a minute to choose yes or no questions. I'm going to go ahead and flip them now to close your reading. Please click the bell and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know if this made any sense in the comments. And you guys will see me in your next reading. So to close your reading, here are your answers. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. We have no. We have yes. And last but not least, we have yes. So here are your answers. I hope you guys enjoyed, and good luck with everything. Bye.